What is up, everyone? StonePost34 bringing you more of Growing Up with StonePost. I'm so ready for Black Ops 2. I've been playing Black Ops, and I've got all this gameplay I've got to get through. So this is just a game where I get a couple chopper gunners, and we are with the party. We just totally kill these kids. So anyway, hope you enjoy the gameplay. Today's video is about swingers. And if you don't know what swingers are, they like to swap couples. And my experience with a couple swingers. Now, after college, I managed a retail mall, and I was the general manager. And at that time, I had a girlfriend named Heather, who, if you saw the last video, and it's off to the right, I'm sure you can look, it's my smoking hot girlfriend and weed or something like that. I can't remember what I called it. But we were dating at the time. And every year, I mean, I'm kind of a funny guy. I don't know. I don't want to be rude to anyone because actually I think my mom's part Jewish, so it makes me part Jewish. But we'd have a Hanukkah party, and I had a couple Jewish friends. But we'd get together and we'd drink beer, we'd hang out, and we'd put coffee filters on our head, and just had a blast, had a good time, lit the menorah, spun the dreidel, all that sort of. You know, if you're Jewish, you know what I'm talking about. So we did that every year. So we had this huge party at my place, and we invite Pete and Vicky over. Now, Pete and Vicky actually run the maintenance company of the mall that I manage. So I just kind of invited a lot of the people I work with. They had just signed a new contract with me, and you know, they're pretty nice people. I mean, just Midwesterners, just nice people. So they come over, and we're playing card games. We're in the living room. We're everywhere. Well, Heather, she still is pretty hot. I'm friends with her on Facebook. Smoking hot. We're sitting at the table, her and I, and Pete and Vicky and a couple other couples were there. And I hear about this later. I didn't know what was going on at the time, but Vicky took her shoe off and kept rubbing her bare foot up Heather's leg. I didn't know this was going on, and it's totally awkward. I don't know. And then Pete he'd always make comments. Oh, you're such a lucky guy. Heather's such a great gal. She's so attractive. You know, all this stuff. But this had been going on for months. I didn't really think too much of it until I heard about the leg move. Then, okay, the party goes on. It's getting late. People start peeling out. It's time to go. And guess who stays? Guess who the hanger-oners are? The people that won't leave. Pete and Vicky. Well, also, I should tell you, Pete and Vicky are like in their 40s at this time. And we're both in our 20s. And we're kind of like, it's cool, you want to hang out and all this. And then Heather pulls me to the side, and she's like, dude, Vicky's like rubbing my leg. I think she wants me, this and that. I'm like, oh my God, this is so awkward. So we're trying to shoo them out the door, and there's one other couple there, Chris and Stacy, and then all of a sudden they're like, you guys want to hang out and do some stuff together and basically swap? I'm like, no, sorry, Pete. One, you work for me. Two, I don't do that. But it's just the weirdest thing. I don't know if you've ever had an experience like that. Now, I've had one other experience with it, and this was a coworker of mine when I sold real estate. Once again, an older guy and his wife. He was not attractive. And that's the funny thing. Pete and Vicky weren't that attractive. Vicky was somewhat attractive, but not really that attractive. But so Dennis, this guy I work with, sold real estate with, he calls, and actually I'm engaged at the time to my wife. He's like, why don't you guys come over? And they had a pool. They had just a really cool outdoor setting with, it's a fence, a pool house, a pool, and then they had a huge pond. It was kind of out in the country, just south of town. He said, why don't you guys come out? It'd be a blast. So we did, and there was a couple other people that I worked with, so I didn't really think much of it. And so I kind of heard rumors that Dennis and Mary might be into swapping. So I didn't really think much of it. I don't know. I'm just it doesn't really cross my mind, so it's not something I'm anticipating. So we get to the house, having a few beers, and my wife, we didn't bring any swimming suits. So they're like, let's get in the pool. And Lee and I didn't bring a swimming suit, and we're like, well, we didn't bring our suits. They're like, well, neither did we. And we're like, oh, okay. They're like, yeah, we're just going to skinny dip in here. And these are like older people too. They're like in their 40s and 50s. And we're like, yeah, we probably don't want to. And then Dennis starts like making advances on my now wife. And I got kind of pissed. I'm like, dude, what's going on? He's like, I don't know. We're all just kind of having fun right here. And I wasn't having fun, and my wife wasn't having fun. So I think Dennis was the only one having fun and hoping that I'd swap wives with him or something, or fiance and wife. So just really freaky stuff. Those are the only two instances in my life that I've had that happen. And I don't know. What's mine is mine, what's yours is yours. You know, that's fine. If you want to borrow a chainsaw or a hammer or something, that's cool. But you're not borrowing my wife. That's just not happening. So, guys, if you've had an experience like that, let me know. The one, you know, when I was younger, kind of caught me off guard. And then the second one, I kind of knew that they were into that. I didn't really anticipate them being aggressive towards us, but you know, I don't know. I'm somewhat of a good-looking guy, and all my girlfriends have been pretty attractive. My wife's very attractive. So, anyway, guys, that is it. I can't wait for Black Ops 2. I can't wait. I pre-ordered it for Xbox and Sony, so it should be here via Amazon. So we'll see. I don't know. Hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay and the Growing Up with Stone Post. Let me know if you have any questions about stuff you want me to do in the future on Growing Up with Stone Post. Ask me some questions, help jog my memory. So take care as always. This is Stone Post 34.
Losing Bravo.